Let's bust up some suckers. Or get busted up. One of the two. Oh, enemies behind me. Oh. Doggies.
Yes. Levioso.
Righty. I got that. I can go attend the dock ops. Probably just fast travel. Would probably be best, wouldn't it? Then I'd miss out on all this exploring. Look how successful I am. Mushroom. I feel like that's kind of loud. Knock it down a tiny bit. This place.
Revelio.
Peace classroom. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and fast travel now. I successfully got my tacos.
Are we?
Yesterday. They didn't pick up the phone again. Sucks. Pick up the phone. Did I learn
I
anything?
hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Disarms wands and weapons from most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to all enemies, even if they do not carry a weapon.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Dodged it. What a sucker. Okay. Accio marshmallows. Quest. Since we're in the school right now, let's go to herbology. Herbology.
Slytherin's almost all.
What's that smell? Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Did I even learn anything?
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Never a dull moment when I go home for the holidays. Last year, my mother swore she heard a banshee. She couldn't sleep for fear that one of us was doomed. It's tradition in my family to play a game of Quidditch on the moors during the holidays. Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Why?
Well, Madame Kadawa said you've never seen any.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
There were a lot of Hufflepuffs. Lesson sucked. I don't feel like I learned a lot.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
I have not taken Professor Sharp's class.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
As you say, Gryffindor scum.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry.
Yeah, Gryffindor
Here we
scum.
are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, nurse let me put it back on. Trust me. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest. look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Right, don't
Take your
mess with
time.
me.
I'll see you back in class.
Buckle. I'm the top dog around here. Y'all made me go all the way up there and do that when I could have just went all the way around like this.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
So I learned that
Of those mandrakes. Matching their new pots. They might...
To make anything grow, we
I
must
learned
first
that mandrakes scream and cabbages chomp. That was my herbology class. Maybe I need to do a better job of learning. Oh, I've got to attend the next one.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Broomsticks are so
And Mr. Sharp, what you got?
Revelio. Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Walker saw an aura bag on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Ozias, what's your array? Turn your pages to 374.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
You like to teach me how to do it first? Hello?
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
How are you supposed to do that on a keyboard, mouse?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
No doubt.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
You can Gryffindor yourself to get your own feather, sucker.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
I get the step.
Your potion should not be that colored, shall... Keep your potion stations organized and... Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Professor, what should I be doing again?
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing a potion at your cauldron. Finish your potion and then return to me.
I was hoping I could report him. Gryffindor scum. Oh, okay, I have to sit here and wait for this potion to brew, I guess. You would love that place if you were going to school there. Be there so often, like the garden and stuff. Went to an optional cooking class at school. You were supposed to make mayonnaise in groups. It said, pour a bit of the liquid at a time. You were responsible for pouring, the other person stirring. Thought you were pouring a little, but apparently that was too much and you ruined it. Always hated those inaccurate descriptions and recipes. Understandable.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Get destroyed.
Revelio.
I'm kind to people who weren't jerks to me. I'm pretty sure I said something more nuanced than that. I'm typically a nice person in video games. I'm mainly jerks to characters who are jerks to me or whatever. Definitely more nuanced. But that guy is from Gryffindor. So I can be a jerk to him. But I wasn't even a jerk to him. I was... I just said no. I'm not going to steal something for you. This needs to be over here. Where's my mouse? Oh. Huh.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Revelio.
I brewed my potion. If you want, I can brew you some success. Seems like you need it.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Hey, Romeo. This button. Meet with Nettie. How do I teleport? Should have a teleport out here. But I don't. Lupus protection. Ooh, a gear trait. Ah. You know, we didn't get points for Slytherin for resisting the urge to steal the feather. Also didn't get points taken away from Gryffindor again.
Never have trusted them.
I sent a love letter.
But whatever.
Revelio. Incendio.
Into Hogsmeade for a butterbeer whenever you want to.
Anyone been into Albany Mead?
Revelio.
The Delio. Revelio.
It's impossible.
I really do need a magic broom for this. Wait till I get one. Oh yeah. It's... Oh. Apparently the graphics card is having a hard time now that we're in the outdoors area. Change this to medium. This to... It's already medium. About high. Let's see how that works. Not much change. Oops. Texture quality high. Mess around with some settings here. Okay. That dropped it by a good 15-20%. You know, why don't I just get rid of the fog quality? Who cares about the sky? Oh, something suspicious in the water.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I also don't like the name Natty. The only reason I called her Natty is because I forgot her full name. Natsai or whatever.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Hearing strange noises.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio.
Call her Nat?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to On.
Don't really like Nat either.
Revelio. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Some leech juice. Oh. That's some upgrades.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Back to the Cape. Check out the map. Hey, Maladal. Thank you very much. There's a student in the dock. I'll do this quest first. Those look like spiders.
Levioso! Levioso! 8 legs is simply too many.
That's a lot of stuff to read. I see. Maybe. Should have read it.
Revelio.
There's nice little, okay. Nice little dead ends. I was gonna rock that for the evil look. I gotta look cool as well. 51. What do you think? Still don't think it's open world? Feels open worldy. That looks like a spider den. I want to see what the arachnophobia mode looks like. World of Warcraft turns them into crabs. Less frightening variants. Oh, does that. That's what, there's a game, like a survival game called Grounded, where it basically just gets rid of the scary aspects of the spider.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio!
Must still be something.
Revelio!
What is it?
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I don't exactly know what I'm
Incendio.
supposed to be doing right now.
Incendio.
I say that's all the dead bodies, but some of them are kind of high off the ground. Den inhabited by spiders. No more spiders.
Levioso. Revelio.
What's the delio? Revelio. Okay.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Oh, that's terrifying. Don't do that.
Revelio.
What is this? Fort Archie. I think it's time to mark. I heard Satisfactory put cat faces over the spiders or something, and a friend said it looks even more creepy. Took you a while to get on your phone so you could message this, but those icons on your map, like den of spiders, they don't disappear. Alrighty. Understandable. I figured after I, moved around, I'm guessing those types of places are Are you hunting spiders and you need spider things? Well, come over here. There'll be some spiders. Well, that's how I interpreted it after messing around with it for a while.